And it says I'm live. And we're off. Another glorious episode of On Track Tuesday. This week is my week, first week of the month. I got going to do something tonight, and I hope we have a lot of fun, get some conversation going. Say hi to some people. There's John, Schuylkill River Valley. How you doing tonight, John? Martin Searsma, how you doing tonight? Robert and Wigwag. That sounds so stupid. I guess that's why we do it. But hi, guys. So I want to publicly thank Derail Daryl, who isn't in here yet. I hope he shows up. I want to publicly thank him for having his contest, which I won. I can't believe I won it. I wasn't even watching. Dwayne, how's it going? Good to see you. Denise Cross, my sister-in-law. She's in here too. Yeah, I was like totally shocked. Hey, there's Dave from Crooked River and Eastern. How's it going tonight, Dave? Don't mind me. If I cough once in a while here, it's, hey, the last week or so, I've been, between allergies and my COPD, I've been having some fun. So, CP368 Productions, how's it going? Container Man, Roy, how's it going, buddy? You'll wave as you drive by on the interstate. Hopefully it's up on 80 and not on that there rip-off turnpike of ours. My goodness. Dwight Curley, how's it going tonight? See if I'm missing anybody. It's going by here pretty quick. John Tedesco, how's it going tonight, my friend? Rusty from Possum Bayou, how you doing tonight? But yeah, but pretty tickled with winning that engine. All kind of thoughts are going through my mind to do with that. So I got my camera set up a little differently tonight because I'm going to be using it for numerous things. Since I don't want to pay for a premium StreamYard, I can't switch cameras anymore. That was a fun contest, Dave. I like the way he did that. I mean, he had questions for you, but it wasn't hard. You got everything from that video. You didn't have to go hunting for stuff, or you didn't have to be a brain surgeon. It helped if you could spell a little bit. But I had problems spelling Hyundai or Hyundai or whatever it is. Oh. Hi, Daryl. We were just talking. I just wanted to say thank you live in front of everybody, thank you very much for a great contest and a wonderful prize. Your generosity just, it's unreal. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I will enjoy big time. I really will. Waycross trains and surrounding area trains. Well, how are you doing tonight? Welcome to On Track Tuesday. Manny Fernandez, how you doing tonight? If I didn't already say hi to you, I think I did. You were one of the first ones in here. And just kind of, you see me leaning forward. I'm sorry. That's what I got to do to read the chat. Joe Raider, how's it going tonight, buddy? Good to have you in here. Good to have you all in here. Waycross trains and surrounding area trains. There's one, guys. I know. I don't think I might be subscribed. If not, I will be subscribed to you by the end of by this evening, because I will go over and subscribe to you. Oh. Okay, we got 20 in here. Rail Artist, how you doing tonight? He's in the house. Well, I'll tell you what. Daryl, if it's here by Thursday, I'll be shocked. Okay, because that's the fastest I ever saw the mail go. Never know, though. Hey, but if it is here by Thursday, I'll be blown away. Okay. So, okay. I hope you guys caught my latest installment of the structure build series on Robert's building. I put it out earlier this afternoon. It's coming along. Won't be long. It's good. I'm pushing. Robert is supposed to come visit the end of the month. I think the 29th he's supposed to show up, and I'd like to have it done before then, so that he can take it home with him. And I think that'll be a great surprise. And also on the 13th of this month, I'm going to get a couple visitors. We're going to go run some trains, and we're going to go. I got some things planned, some sites for them to see while they're here, train related, and maybe even do some rail fanning. So you can probably check. There'll probably be a couple videos on my part and on the other guys' parts coming soon. So, and I'm sure there'll be some video from when Robert's visiting, because the last time Robert was here, we had a blast, and he was only here for a day. He's coming for a couple days, so we ought to have a good time. Randall Ellison, how you doing tonight? What day is the 13th? It is a Saturday. It's a Saturday, Dwayne. You're more than welcome to come down too if you want. Messenger me or text me, either way, and I'll give you some details on it, Dwayne. Yeah, good luck with that, Robert. Nice try, buddy. Imler, PA, south of Duncanville. Okay. Oh, that's cool. South of Duncanville. I'm trying to think where Duncanville is. Hi, Jeff Bennington and Elkhorn Valley Railroad. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ian from Lehigh River Subdivision. How you doing tonight? See if there's anybody else I messed with. I'm getting behind on the chat here. Randall did a Memphis trip last night. Turned into a 13-hour trip. Yeah, I did some trucking in Memphis before. It can be quite interesting, especially if you got to lay over there. Man, that was quite a long time ago, though. It might have changed since then, but probably not. Enjoying the AC. Yep, that's what I'm doing. In fact, it ain't so much I enjoy it. It's more, it's a necessity anymore for me. It's rougher without it. I have a rescue inhaler. The old one I had was from 2018, and I was still using it here a week ago. I went and got a new one. I seen it ran out in 2018. That's all the more I've ever used it. But this past week, for some reason, something in the air just ain't working well with me. So caught some CSX today. Way to go. All right. All right. James Galton, how you doing tonight? Good to have you in here, buddy. Hot and humid in Gary, Indiana today. I'll bet. That's coming our way, so you're probably bringing it back with you, Dwayne. They said tomorrow, I think it's going to be 88 is what they're calling for in the afternoon. All right, we got it's a quarter after, and we got 26 people in here. I'm going to get started tonight. If you guys follow my Facebook page, my group, my Facebook group, you've seen that I'm playing around with weathering some boxcars. So tonight, I am going to attempt, let me see here, get this adjusted. There we go. Turn this so you can see it. I'm going to do a KCS, yes, Robert, a KCS boxcar. And I'm going to weather it up. Its build date was 1941 when I looked at it. I'm almost positive on that. I'll look again. But I think that's what it said, 1941. It's either 41 or 47, either way. But anyhow, the average date that I like to run is like 65, 67 on my railroad, okay? In the 60s, all right? So this car is going to be pretty well used by then. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to weather it. At least this one method anyhow. I already have taken a rag and I put some 91% alcohol on it. And I went over and I wiped the whole thing down with that, plus rubbed a little harder on some of them, on the lettering some, to fade them down a little. Now I got a wash that I made, and this is a kind of a whitish wash. It's got a little bit of gray in it. It's mostly white. It's white, gray, and some water, watered down pretty heavy. And I take that, and it works out pretty good. And I got a brush here. We'll start out by just put it on there and working it pretty good. It gets too white in some areas. You can always take the rag and wipe it off before it dries. But this gives it a nice effect, like that it's dirty, pretty dirty. Got a lot from the stone and stuff off the ballast, and there ain't no really right way. Just slop it on there. Like I said, if it gets too much in one area, just wipe it off. And what's real nice, if you don't like it after you've done it, you can take and go wash it underneath the spigot and just wash it off. We'll give it a good dirty in here. I like this. I picked this car out to do because it has these silver doors on there, and I'm gonna do some nasties to them doors. That's the plan anyhow. When this is an old I think it's a blue box kit. Sure looks like one. If not, it's a roundhouse. It's one or the other. All right. It won't take long for this to dry up and give me the desired look I want. Like I said, if it looks a little heavy, too heavy, you can just come along, wipe up the excess, just enough to see here. Look, this, you see how this dried already? Look how dirty that is. Now, like I said, it still wipes up pretty good. Yeah. That's just going to be a base of what we're going to do. And if this don't work, just ignore everything that I tell you on tonight. I never did a red one. It worked really good for a blue one that I did. Yeah. Robert says if I want to be prototypical for the 60s and 70s, they never washed anything. Well, you see that that's a dirty KCS car. So. Okay, I think that's good enough for the wash. I think that'll suffice. I need to put this here. Okay. And let me shut this up before I knock it over. This is easy enough to make. I have lots of pill bottles because I take lots of pills. Yep, I'm a junkie. Anyhow, and I just keep it. I've had this around for quite a while. This was full when I started, and it makes a nice wash. Now I've tried it with black and stuff. Black, black's a little too strong. I'll probably make up some here with maybe like a dark gray or something and see how that comes out. But the black just is a little rough. But I have other ways of doing that. Let me set this over here all the way. See how dry we are. Still feels kind of damp. But for time purposes, now I'm going to start into some paint. And I got 3 colors here that I'm going to play around with, and I'm going to use a little bit of each. You know what I mean? I got burnt umber, and I'm just going to, I got a little plate here that you can see I well use. And put a dab, 2, 3 drops there, 4. I don't want to put too much on because if you don't use it right away, it dries up pretty quick. And I have some yellow ochre. These are all Vallejo. They're actually airbrush paint, but hey, I won't tell if you don't tell. All right. They work actually really well. I'm becoming a big fan of Vallejo. Vallejo and what's that other one I got? Tamiya. I really like their paints. I got some Tamiya paint over there. That's pretty good. I love the way it goes on. And I got some apple barrel. It's called Territorial Beige. So I'm going to use them 3 colors. Mix them up probably a little bit. And to put these on, I'm going to use a micro brush in some spots. I'm going to start off with the burnt umber, and I'm just going to come down through here, and I think I'll just come along and go along the top here and put some spots. Along the top there, where they would normally rust out a little bit, maybe even come down along a couple of the ribs. And while it's still wet, I got this nice little fan brush. I like to, every once in a while, just take some while it's still good and wet and just, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. But anyhow, it'll also work when you do this. Just put a dot. Try to put dots, not smears like I just did. And then just go. That ain't working the way I wanted it to. It worked the other day. Oh well. I'll come back to that. But of course, while I'm doing this on camera, and this, it's going to get real ugly. Put that down there. Put it down through there. On the rivets there. There. Yeah. Let's try lighten that up a little. See if I can do a little of this, a little of that. Give me another look here. Make it look a little bit more icky. Icky. Yeah. This was a mixture, this color here, of yellow, a little bit of the light brown or that traditional brown or whatever, and it just makes this ugly looking rust color. We'll put it over here on these pieces and get them looking pretty cruddy. This brown here, we just maybe up here, especially where they come up from the wheels and about two. Just go at it. Oh. Where'd I put the brush? Over here. Just watch what I do here. It looks like a bunch of mud right along the cross bottom. When I did that there, I want to do that across here. That's some mud. Make it good and wet. All right. Slap some up along there. Slap some along there. Get that on there. All right. Robert, is that dirty enough? Can you camera adjusted enough? Let me see. Maybe it'll work better if I turn that light off. Does it look better? There. Starting to look pretty cruddy right there. Almost. Oh, what devil? Sorry about that. I was getting rid of a notification. It was covering up. Hey, Robert does it all the time. So makes things disappear. I'm allowed to do it once in a while too. Hey, Mystic, how's it going, buddy? Good to have you in here tonight. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. You can't, if it gets too bad, you can always just strip the whole model and repaint it and make it whatever you want. And that's how I'm looking at it. This, so come all around, and try this on this side and see what happens. It ain't working. Still ain't working. It ain't working the way I did it the other day. Figures. Waits till I'm on camera and then do me in. All right. Man, I got to turn this light back on. I can't see. Oh, man, that's horrible. Hideous. Hideous. Just hideous. All right. We'll straighten it up. We'll straighten it up. All right. Let's do this and get some of this here. And play around with the roof for a little bit. That ain't the color I want. And you just go with it, you know. It helps if you have a picture. I don't that you can look at and use as a judge just on the way it maybe it should look. I'm just I'm just winging it here. One thing for sure, this will be a definitely a dirty, ugly car. No, I didn't drink. I don't drink wine. I even even when I drank, I didn't drink wine. Yeah, I'm not a. I never was a big wine drinker. That's getting a little too dark there. Time's it getting late? 8:38. I noticed after doing a few years of these live streams, you get involved there, and if you ain't watching the time, it flies by pretty fast. Weathering with AJ. Hi, Heath and Derek. Well, hi, AJ. We're weathering with Wilmer tonight. Amateur weatherer. Not very good at it, but having lots of fun. And that's the main thing. Having lots of fun. It's, and plus, trying to do this in a half hour, 45 minutes is don't give you no time to think about it. Just do it. Hi, Heath. You're in here somewhere. Oh yeah, I like that color. That one works a little bit better. Now if I can do that again. See if I can get some stuck there where I mixed it. Yeah. All right, I'm getting it. Rusty. Old rusty rust bucket. Wait till they try to get this door open after I'm done with it. Okay. All right. Trying to be detaily here, but yeah, buddy. Derek Alexander, how are you tonight? Digger, there's Digger in here. Sparky. Till I get better at this, you won't see me doing this to an engine. I won't be trying to do it in a half hour either. All right. All right. Need to set this down where I get the actual brush out here and the big brush. I just want to real lightly get action on the ends here. Down across the bottom. Down across there, like so. That's it for a little bit. I see something. Little one here. See, I'm doing the ends there. Between white and mud, the white is just overpowering on this one for some reason. Should have wiped it down a little more. Try to show you here what I'm doing on camera. That works out pretty good. That was dumb. I'm just going to let that dry for a little bit. And to dry to the touch. You can count how many times we had spaghetti in this house. Otherwise, I take it you don't much care for spaghetti. It's because you never had my wife's spaghetti. You like the effect on the lettering. You're going to like it a lot more here in a second. So this dries up a little bit more. Oh my. Thought about spaghetti. And that's good. All right. Oh man, what am I doing here? Oh, Jim Tedesco is in there. How you doing tonight, Jim? You're still in there. Going back through and see if I see anything here. Anybody ask any questions? Do you have any questions? Or if I'm just being a slob here and slopping up this thing. I'll put it down there and let you see what that looks like for a little while. Great job doing this live. I know it's not easy. No, it's hard. It's a lot harder to do this live. Yep. But this car has been around a while, according to the build date and the timeline on my railroad. My railroad normally is a 1960. I'm going to say 1966, somewhere around there. You know, the end of the steam era. You might see a steam engine once in a while, but you still had some F units still on there, and then yeah, you know, you had the Jeeps come in, and even some SD units. So That's my whole idea, anyhow. And that was about the time that the Pennsylvania Railroad debunked. So, but I still a Pennsylvania Railroad fan just because I'm from Pennsylvania, and they probably left because the taxes got too high. Didn't want to pay the toll to go across the bridges. So, but anyhow, all right. Now I'm going to break out the pan pastels. And I think this is the color I want. Yep. And with this, I got some really cool stuff from my wife. I got some makeup brushes. She gave me all her old makeup brushes, which is really cool. And they work great. They work great for a number of things. I use them for all kind of stuff. I clean your engines. Get one of these like real fuzzy ones. Oh, it's great. It's great. Does the job great. So, all right. Where should I start? Where should I start? Well, let's get this looking a little better. I like pan pastels. I like the way the look that it gives things. I use them a lot on the structures as it gives it. I use it more than I do paint, mainly because it gives a subtle uh, weathering look. Uh, this one down in there. Get that all grubby down in there. All right. Just take this and just nothing fancy about it. Just go around and around. Give that good dirty look. Dirty it up good. No matter how bad you messed it up, it comes out looking pretty decent. Over here could use a little more. Get that sheen off of there. That's a dirty boxcar. Does that look about right, Robert? Hiya, Corey. Welcome. Florida Railroad dog. Welcome. Barn full of trains, Gary. How you doing, buddy? Should I put this down? Use this one for a little bit. I know there's a little minky one on the back here too. Starting to come the way I like it. Anyhow, this is pretty rusted up, but let's go on this side here. Let's start working on a little bit on that. fix it up. I really, and what dirtied up that silver door good. That's what I wanted. Yeah, buddy. That's a ticket. All right. Back to this. Pretty dirty. Pretty dirty. If it's a little too dirty, you can always take the rag and wipe it down some. Now I'll take the trucks and I will rust up the wheels and the truck himself pretty good too. And we got a crusty, rusty, dirty old boxcar. There's the ends. And voila. And that, I will take that after I do the trucks. I don't really do much with the bottoms. Look, it's running around my track. Nobody sees the bottom. If I see a part or something that's out in the where I can see it, I'll weather it up a little bit. Overall, I don't usually do the bottoms. What I'll probably do is take, it's supposed to be pretty nice tomorrow. I'll probably take these outside, this one and the one I did the other day, and take them outside and put just a light coat of clear coat, matte clear coat on it, just to lock everything in, and voila, it's done. Put it on the railroad and done. Here, I'll give you another one quick look. See, you can still see the numbers and stuff on it. Now, if you was using this for switching, you want to clean them numbers up a little bit more. Make it look like they took a, well, maybe I can do that. Let me see something here. Take this. This is still a little damp. There. It ain't pretty, but you can read them now. Number 1365. 1365. And me is done. 8:01. Boy, we did that. Just that made pretty good time there. Hiya, Pappy. How's it going? So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I got another feathered up car out of the deal. And yeah, I know Rust-Oleum moons testers. So you buy adult coat at Lowe's. I can still get it at, believe it or not, at Walmart. I can still get it at, there's a Busy Beaver here. I don't know if you guys have Busy Beavers out your way or not, but it's kind of like a miniature, not quite as big as Lowe's, but they're pretty cool. They're, I think True Value hardware also is in with them. So, I think it's True Value. It's either them or Ace. All right, there's Scott from Hillbilly Railroad. How you doing? All you guys that I haven't got to say hi to. Now I'm going to get to say goodbye to you. I had a lot of fun tonight. I thought this would be a great way to do it. I did a diorama on the last one, which I need to, I'll come back to that maybe on the next On Track Tuesday. And we'll maybe doctor up that caboose and do a couple little things to detail it. Make it look like it's been abandoned and sat there for a while. Maybe. And then I'm going to maybe try to make a nice little trim around the edge, and I'm going to put that in my cabinet downstairs. Display it. So, for something that I threw together. All right, folks. Well, I thank you very much for stopping in. I don't know. Is Heath having a program here after we're done here, or has he already started, or whatever? But give him his time now. And I'm going to say thank you very much for stopping by. And I ask the Lord to bless you guys. Bless each and every one of you. And you guys have a good evening. And we'll see you probably the end of the month. I think the end of the month, what we're going to do, if it's all right with all the other guys, I'm going to have Robert here. Maybe I'll just do a broadcast for the 5th Tuesday with me and Robert together. I think that might be just good, as if that's all right with all the other guys. Stay tuned to hear more. But I might just do a broadcast with just the two of us and question and answer deal, and we'll talk about some of our adventures that we'll be in the middle of. So, all righty. Well, thank you much again for stopping by, and we'll see you later. And as Jim would say, keep it on the rails. I think that's what he says, ain't it? We'll talk to you later. Bye now.